Alright, yo, this is Hida from Reno, yo. Hey. So we just did something, yo. And, because we did something, we learned something, yo, right? My trucking fair in America, and then, I'm going to take a break from it, yo. Light bulb, I realized I got to take this somewhere, to other places, to other localities, to other locations, right? So I'm out of Chicago, I'm driving truck for Russian Truck Company, so I'm going to take a break. Wonder why, right? Realize, now I'm in Florida, right? So now I'm going to get a trucking job out of Orlando, right? But when I was in Chicago, I realized I got to do something, right? So I hopped on a flight, and we learned something from it. Hopped on a flight to Ethiopia. Tried to get into Addis Ababa to find work. They sent me back from Ethiopia through transit, which was Abu Dhabi, with Etihad. Right? Now, even the airlines called Etihad sounds like extraterrestrial, has this eye on hard. So listen close, because Addis Ababa is Addis Ababa, as in Ribhada, it's in Caribbean, Florida. Also think Ribhadi, and Addis Ababa. So Etihad, now we're just dealing with an airline that's basically drawing from Chaldean cosmic optical system, right? And ancient storm god Hadad. So the airlines that brought me from Chicago through Abu Dhabi, which is really close to Dubai, now the second I get there, I'm immediately dealing with something, because I'm dreaming in the trucks. Cherokee, New Key, I'm thinking I gotta get a trucking job out of North Carolina, where the Cherokee Indians are from. When I do this, I hop on a flight from Chicago, I end up in Abu Dhabi, and I realize the currency is dirham, as in Durham, North Carolina. Now I'm thinking, Durham, something's going on with money, Moloch, Nazis, controlling people's lives, right? There you go. And food items, right? Where money should just be just for food items, right? In the system of Moloch, in the Moloch system, has lock in it, as in Holocaust, locons, localities, Moloch, location, as in traversing localities, as in truck driving, as in airlines, right? Traversing localities. What happened was, I took Etihad airline from Chicago to Abu Dhabi, and then realized if currency in Abu Dhabi is dirham, and then Etihad then brought me to Addis Ababa, right? Saying, Hada, Jeddah, Saudi Arabia has Hada, and then Florida, right? And you got Dunn, and you got Nevada, you got Ribhada, you got Matilda, you got St. Kilda, right? Now we're doing Australia. You got Hida, you got Buddha, which is my Instagram, Buddha. It's the same thing as Dur. Hida is Dur. Something's retarded, right? Doing something, the beast is retarded, right? Trust me. The retarded beast that we're slaying is a stupid. Okay? Fucking a stupid, right? Okay? The beast is fucking stupid. Retarded. And then to Addis Ababa, Ethiopia's like, what's James Ross doing? James Ross isn't moving into Ethiopia, look for work. They sent me back to Abu Dhabi. And Abu was like something about dad or something. Mathemat, Abu Firma. Abu, dad. And Dhabi is like Dhamma. It's like now we're doing the Punjab. That's what's happening. Because there's something going on in America to United Emirates, Arab Emirates, and the Punjab. All right, and we're gonna explain it. And I'm gonna try to do as quick as possible. Because we learned something here. I had to bring this to different parts of the world. Right? They sent me back to Chicago. And I'm like, you know what, screw this. I already tried to fly to Mumbai. So I'm back in Chicago. Now I'm flying to Mumbai now. I stop in Switzerland. And then Switzerland, Swiss Airlines takes me to Mumbai, right? Now I'm going to India because there's just a mass of Indians trucking in America, and the transportation industry is full of Indian restaurants also all over America. So they are almost taken over, where I'm so individualistic, all right? And there's a lot of them, and I have a few problems with what my trucking career was for in America. So now I'm flying to Mumbai for a few different reasons. Now I'm going to India, right? And then I'm going to Delhi, right? And then from Delhi I'm going to visit Egypt. Mumbai 5 days, Delhi 5 days, to the point where it's almost more important for me to be homeless in cities and be high school teachers, excuse me. It's more important for me to visit India as a homeless person than Indians to be truckers in America. There's one me, right? There's a lot of Indians, okay? So I gotta go there, and I gotta deal with something about how the Moloch system and currency. Why is it dirham in UAE? Is that because of all the ham that got ingested in America buys these people some time, where they can actually use sums of money, to live luxuriously? That's what Dubai is kind of known for, sort of. Okay, or was. Or now it's just being known for the same thing. Money is for food items. So India has a problem. First of all, there's North Indians, then there's the Bollywood thing. India has a problem with genetic value, and then all of a sudden they have monetary problems. Same thing with Ethiopia. We went to a few different places. Some people have such genetic value where they actually are just sort of just prone to just having financial problems now a little bit. India and Ethiopia, for example, okay, has them, where people can't get past $5 in India all over the country, okay, a massive people. And money on all their bills is represented by Gandhi. Every bill in India, monetarily speaking, has Gandhi on it. Why? Money in the Moloch world that isn't just in the white countries, the English-speaking countries. It's in other. This Moloch system is locking people in all across different countries, where money is for food, like ribs, okay, that you don't want to eat, right? In the Moloch controlled system, where people are being locked into localities and how they see the yells all across America, which specifically has to do with the peoples known as the Punjabis, which are many times lighter skinned North Indians. Alright? What do they do? In the Moloch system in America, before COVID-19 hit, the Punjabis were all over America driving truck, avoiding the system that's locking all these people into localities in America. In the Moloch system, they're racking up USD, and then they're moving back to the Punjab, the smart ones, the interesting ones, how they CDL, the Elohim concept. Why that they CDL? It's a Moloch network system, and they CDL. Alright? I'm actually writing 28 pages on Tumblr about how this Moloch system is controlling people's lives in America. I'm about to fly to Ethiopia. Tumblr stole all my writings, deleted my account. and they'll build Sean fucking Zoo up here. They'll build King Hill and Sean fucking Zoo up here. Like Vancouver, right? Tumblr stole my writings, whether it was Tumblr or Illmill, somebody shot a fucking Zoo up, in fucking Vancouver. I'm trying to find Ethiopia, Tumblr stole my writings and shot fucking Zoo up. Saying I can't even write without these people on Sim Zoo up. I'm trying to find Ethiopia for a reason. Right? I'm trying to explain how people are locked into the system of Moloch. Alright, and then when the Punjabis come around, they make all this money driving the truck, and they avoid the system that everybody's locked into in America. And then they go back to the Punjab and move all that USD over, because what are they doing? They're driving truck, no expenses, eating vegan Indian food, As in money, it's just, in America, it's just fast food to a large amount of people. And to a large amount of people in India, money is also for food. That pretty much white folk would feed you in jail, pretty much. Food you don't want to eat. It's all over the bill. It's called Gandhi, Right? So they're born to the L, CDLs. Why is it that they CDL? Does it have to do with the Hebrew Elohim, The Moloch network and how they CDLs, commercial driver's licenses. Where are we getting this from? We're getting this from ancient Hebrew tradition. Right? Just like the airline is from Chaldean cosmogony. Well, the CDLs, commercial drivers, in America, that's from the ancient Hebrews, right? It has to do with the Elohim. It has to do with human beings that are connected to the Elohim, okay? And where do they end up? They pretty much end up in the Punjab. So while everyone was locked in, and it continues after COVID-19, that people are driving a truck in America, people are locked in, because it's like how much fast food you eat, that's how much money you can have now, right? That's actually what they're doing. And that's like nowhere close. Okay? Trust me. I'm broke as all hell. Okay? People all across America, they eat enough fast food, they got that money, It's a joke, but it's actually a reality. Not to it's sad, but when you're connected to the Elohim, like these fucking Punjabi, right? They can make all this money driving a truck in America. Well, everyone's locked into, key term, locked, into the Moloch system of Nazis, right? That they designed this system, and they're the ones that CDLs that are free from the system, no expenses, driving truck, $2,000 a week, vegan Indian food. What's happening? Why the L's driving the truck, eating vegan Indian food, avoiding the system, avoiding the diet of the system, racking up $2,000 a week, racking up $20,000, racking up $40,000. While everyone's locked into the Moloch system, they then head back to the Punjab and move all that over to locks. Listen closely. There's rupees, which is dirt compared to USD. Egyptian pounds are a little bit better. Then there's Indian lakhs in North India. Most people in India never touch a lakh, right? Because they're locked into the Moloch system also, even in India. Trying to say it's for predominantly white countries. No, it's also for other countries that can hit, especially when they have genetic value, right? Now there's ways people are free from this, where they're just locked in, where they can't get past $5 a day, and every cent they get is just for food items, and that's it. There's ways to get away from that, and a good amount of people are, trust me, and it's not because we're eating fast food either. There's people that are valued for many different reasons, right? Sometimes it's really healthy people that have money, some of the money, and they can use on some of the money. It goes a lot of different ways, but generally speaking, the Moloch system is for money is through food you don't want to eat. Alright? In Gandhi, all over the bill. But logs, what is it, 1,000 USD for one log? North Indians are dealing with something called logs, because everyone's locked into the Moloch system. And when they can raise up money, and that's before what people even do in terms of money. We're not even getting anywhere close to that. We're stuck just barely understanding this, right? What do even people do with some of the money left in their own vices aside not part of the system? right? Good luck using sums of money like $18,000 while people have to be high school teachers and everything, doctors and everything, police officers and everything. Good luck. I've never been able to do it, and that's why, yo. These people have to be in high school every day. When you do a drive truck, make 18 grand. The whole fuck.
You got scared like a motherfucker.
Well, what the fuck, bro? Come on, bro. I'm doing something, right?
You ain't doing nothing. You ain't doing nothing. You just got scared. You're like, fuck.
You're the one that's scared of me. You going in this door right
you
here.
live. You in the live?
Yeah, well, I'm live right now, man. You parked this right now.
You live. You live. Hey.
All right, man. Thank you, man. Yeah. Thanks for being part of this, man. I'm sorry. Are you going in this door right here? Is this your work? Is this your workspace? Do you work right here?
Man, I'm about to roll up me a motherfucking blunt, man.
Oh, y'all shit. Roll up the blunt.
Get high with Jesus.
All right, I'm down.
You know, me and Jesus.
I'm with that.
Oh shit, me and Jesus about to get high.
All right, yo, so then you're moving over to live, you know, right? You understand the concept. You know, that money in the system is a little bit funny, right? So we're gonna end the video right now, you know, right? This is Hinda from Reno. I want to thank you guys being friends with Pretty Boy. We learned something, and then from there, and then we ended up back. We were trying to get in Egypt with the passport, right? And then we had to go to Riyadh. And in I'm stuck in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, with a screwed up passport. They got me an emergency passport. Iranians are droning the U.S. Embassy in Riyadh. I'm trying to get. They didn't let me in Egypt. They sent me back to transit from Delhi, which is Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Now I got all this shit going on in Iran and in Riyadh.
Hey, you want some French fries?
No, I'm right there.
Nah, fam, I didn't touch it. Bring it fresh. It's fresh.
I'm down with it.
You can have it, man.
I'm about to fry line with it. I'm down
You
with
can have the fries. That's what Sunday
and then
going, man.
from Riyadh to Ethiopia, and then back to DC from Ethiopia, and then now I'm in Florida now. Same thing. Gotta get another job. They had to get me emergency passport. Iranians are droning.
You was in DC from DC to Florida?
Yeah, I was jumping around a little bit.
Why are you jumping around this motherfucker for?
Yeah, boats, locks.
You lost and shit,
lost.
Huh? You was lost and shit.
Olo Kun. There's an Olo Kun.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna end the video now.